Hey, I have a question for you. Is your life in alignment with your dreams and your purpose, or have you settled? Today, we are going to complete an assessment exercise together to lay the groundwork to align your life with your dreams, with your purpose, in three major areas of your life. For those of you who have never been here before, my name is Shalomith, and I would like to welcome you to another Detour to Destiny Sunday School. So let's get right into it. Today's Sunday school is coming from Proverbs 27, verse 7. It says this: "The full soul loathes an honeycomb, but to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet." Let's read it again. Proverbs 27, 7 says, "The full soul loathes an honeycomb, but to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet." So let's break that verse down. It's saying that when you're full, even sweet things are things that you don't want, you loathe. But when you're hungry, even bitter things are desirable. So here's a perfect example of that. Have you ever been at dinner and you ate so much food, when the waitress or the waiter comes around and they ask you, "Would you like dessert?" You are so full that you are like, "Oh, no, I cannot." Like, just the thought of the dessert makes you sick. Or in that moment, you're loathing the dessert or you're loathing the sweet thing because you're full. On the contrary, have you ever been so hungry that someone offers you something that you typically don't like, or you're eating something that you typically don't like, and because you are so hungry, it tastes good in the moment, right? Because you are so hungry, it's good. So that's really what this Bible verse is talking about. Now, the way this Bible verse ties into today's topic, are you settling? My question to you is, are there things in your life that only exist because you chose them when you were hungry? Are there things in your life that exist that are there only because you were hungry when you chose them? So, first things first, let's look at the romantic relationships. Let's assess romantic relationships. Grab a journal, press pause if you haven't already, and come back. Okay, I'm assuming you press pause and you came back. So here's what we're doing. I want you to write down the name of the person you are in a romantic relationship with, or the name of a person you are entertaining the possibility of entering a romantic relationship with. After you do this, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to look at the list of things you desire in a partner. If you don't have a list, take a moment and write a list of things that you truly desire in a partner. Then I want you to assess the characteristics of this person and be honest with yourself. Does this person align with the vision you have for your ideal relationship, your ideal mate and partner, right? So if you're in a relationship, the question is, are you with this person because you were hungry for companionship? Were you hungry because you felt lonely? Were you hungry because you were tired of being alone and you just kind of settled because that was the person who was available at the time? Or did you meet this person? Did you enter into a relationship with this person because you were full, you were happy and content with life, and they truly were in alignment with the type of relationship, the type of romantic relationship that you desire? Take a moment and assess this. Assess, did I enter into this relationship because I was hungry for companionship, because I was hungry and I felt lonely emotionally, because I was hungry and I was tired of being alone? Or I entered into this relationship because I genuinely feel connected with this person. This person is genuinely the type of person I desire to be with. That's the first part of the assessment. The second part of the assessment is for you to complete the same exercise, but I want you to complete it with your friendships, right? So take a look at your closest friends. Take a look at your closest friends, your 5 closest friends. Write their names down. Same exercise. What do you desire in a friendship? What things are extremely important to you in a friendship? When you look at these names of people who you spend the majority of your time with, who are on your call list, do these people actually meet what you desire in friendship? Were you just lonely? Were you just bored? Were you just sick of not having anyone to go out with? Were you just hungry for companionship? Were you just hungry for friendship? And being hungry, did you choose friends that if you were full, you would not have chosen? So that's the second part of the assessment. The third thing I want you to assess, either today or this week before we meet again next Sunday, I want you to assess your career. The career you're currently in. Is it a job that you desire? Do you enjoy going there? Or were you just hungry for money? Did you just have a need? Were you in a financial situation where you had to choose something that you really didn't want to do and it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but you just kind of got stuck there? Is that the case? Because a lot of times, or should I say sometimes, or a lot of times, we can find ourselves in situations where we just need a financial fix quickly. And there's nothing wrong with doing what you need to do in the meantime. The issue that I'm addressing is when we forget to circle back around and actually still pursue the career that we want. So I want you to assess your career life. I want you to assess your career. And I want you to assess, did I just get stuck here? Did I forget to circle back? Did I kind of get caught up in the motion and forget that I really don't enjoy this? Is this job in alignment with my dream for myself? Is this job in alignment with what I believe my purpose to be? If it's not, you're stuck. If it's not, you settle, right? So in these three areas, take the time this week, go through the exercise, assess what you really desire romantically. What do you really desire in friendships? What do you really desire in your career? Write these things down and then assess the current relationship I'm in. Does it meet what I wrote, right? The current friendships that I have, are they truly delivering and giving what I desire? The current career I'm in, is it truly what I desire? Did I choose these things just because I was hungry for friendship in the moment? Did I choose these things just because I was hungry for companionship in the moment? Did I choose this career just because I was hungry for money in the moment? And if I did, then you're going to have a conversation with yourself where it's like, if that's true, then you need to reassess. You need to clean house. You need to do some spring cleaning, and you need to be intentional about pursuing and building and cultivating relationships with people who really reflect the type of interaction and the type of connection and the type of experience that you want. So I challenge you to look at that assessment, to let go of any relationship, any friendships that are not serving you, right? And in terms of career, it wouldn't be the wisest thing to just quit if you don't have something else lined up. But if you assess your career and you discover that, hey, I really didn't intend on staying here, start looking for other jobs, start applying for other jobs, start looking at the skill set that you need to acquire to get the job you want. Start looking at schools, start looking at training, and start moving in the direction of the career that really aligns with who you are and what you want out of life. So that is this week's Sunday School. Is really, I want you to complete this assignment either today or at least by next Sunday, because we're going to deep dive into the things that you wrote. And I also would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know whether or not you complete the assessment, what you discover about yourself, what you discover about your life, and if you found this exercise helpful. Another thing is, if you have not already liked and subscribed to my channel, I invite you, actually ask you to go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and share this video with people who you feel it would impact and help. And until next Sunday, have an awesome, awesome Sunday. Love you so much. Be blessed.